Have you ever wondered what it means for a nation to leave an international human rights court? It's a question that hovers in the minds of many, especially with the recent decision of the United Kingdom to bid adieu to the European Court of Human Rights. But this isn't a simple goodbye. It's a complex web of implications that stretch far beyond the realms of politics and law. It's a decision that echoes in the halls of economy, challenging the way we perceive the intersection of human rights and economic prosperity. It's not just about politics, it's about the economy too. The UK didn't decide to leave the European Court of Human Rights overnight. Indeed, this was a decision that brewed over time, a culmination of a series of events, debates and deliberations. But before we delve into the timeline, let's briefly understand the European Court of Human Rights. It's an international court established by the European Convention on Human Rights. Its primary role, to enforce civil and political rights across Europe. A beacon of human rights, one might say. Now, let's embark on this journey back in time. The seeds of this decision were sown amidst the political discourse surrounding sovereignty and human rights. The UK, which was a founding member of the court, began to question the court's interference in its domestic matters. Controversial decisions amplified these concerns, stirring debates about the court's role and its impact on the UK's legal system. The idea of leaving started to gain momentum. The government, grappling with the dilemma between asserting national sovereignty and upholding international human rights, found itself at a crossroads. And then came the pivotal moment. The final decision was announced amidst a tumultuous political climate. The UK decided to bid adieu to the European Court of Human Rights, a decision that sent shockwaves across Europe, marking a significant shift in the UK's human rights policy. Throughout this journey, key players played their part. From politicians advocating for national sovereignty to human rights activists warning against the implications of the decision, the debate was intense and divisive. This decision wasn't made in isolation. It was the product of a complex interplay of politics, law and human rights discourse. A decision that didn't just impact the UK but sent ripples across Europe, reshaping the landscape of human rights enforcement. And that, my friends, is how we arrived at today. So the UK left the European Court of Human Rights. But what does this mean economically? Imagine the UK as a ship that has just cut loose from its anchor. The European Court of Human Rights was not just a judicial body, but an economic anchor as well. With the severance of this link, the ship is now free to sail in any direction it wishes. It has the freedom to make its own economic decisions, free from the constraints of the court and its rulings. This newfound independence could lead to economic benefits, such as the ability to negotiate trade deals and implement economic policies that align more closely with the UK's interests. However, there are also potential drawbacks. The European Court of Human Rights played a significant role in ensuring a level playing field for businesses in member countries. With its departure, the UK might face challenges in maintaining its competitive edge in the European market. Moreover, the uncertainty surrounding the UK's future relationship with the European Union could deter foreign investment, which is a key driver of economic growth. This move also has implications for the UK's legal sector. The European Court of Human Rights was a significant source of work for British human rights lawyers. Their expertise was not only respected, but also sought after. With the UK's departure, these lawyers might face a decline in work, impacting the legal sector's contribution to the economy. Looking at the long-term effects, it's a bit like staring into a crystal ball. The future of the UK's economy post-departure is uncertain. It could experience growth and prosperity, or it might face economic challenges. Much depends on the decisions made by the UK government in the coming years. But the story doesn't end there. The economic effects will continue to unfold. The UK's decision to leave the European Court of Human Rights doesn't exist in a vacuum. The world is interconnected, and this decision sends ripples across the global pond. It's not just about economics, it's about international relations and human rights as well. Leaving the court may alter the UK's relationship with its European neighbours. The European Court of Human Rights serves as a common ground, a place for dialogue and resolution. Without this shared platform, the UK may find itself navigating a more complex diplomatic landscape. But there's more. The court also plays a significant role in protecting human rights. It has been instrumental in fighting against slavery and for the rights of whistleblowers, among others. The departure could mean a shift in the UK's approach to these critical issues, impacting not just the country, but potentially setting a precedent for others to follow. On the economic front, it's not just about the UK either. Global economics is a web of interlinked economies. A shift in one can trigger shifts in others. This decision may influence trade relations, investment flows, and even the strength of the pound on the global stage. The UK's departure from the European Court of Human Rights might just be the beginning of more changes to come. We've taken a journey through time and economics today. We've delved into the nuances of the UK's decision to leave the European Court of Human Rights, exploring its profound economic impact. We've seen how this decision is not merely a political move, but a ripple with far-reaching effects that shape the economy and, in turn, our lives. As we wrap up, let's keep this dialogue alive. Let's keep questioning, learning, and above all, let's keep engaging. Remember to subscribe and comment your thoughts below. Stay tuned for more enlightening discussion.